This is the current state of our pass system. So we have a ramp here, which is laser cut. And then we also have a swivel mount, which is going to be attached to the robot frame. And then, as you can see here, this can rotate, so we can fine tune the angle at which the ramp is positioned, and so change the angle at which the ball travels down. So some of the current changes we're implementing to this system is remanufacturing this to make it more, make it more sophisticated, I guess, and more, less of a prototype version. So this was made of hot glue, but we're going to be using tabs to fasten these rails to this bottom platform.
Yeah, finger locking. Finger locking.
Yeah, finger locking, yeah. And then also some of the challenges that we anticipate are like positioning this on the platform in the robot frame such that the solenoid precisely fits in with this hole. And like for that we need to figure out the angle and everything. So that's like some of our biggest challenges for the pass system.
So are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the jump shot, well, as you saw it go off there, so we're using this PVC tube and a rubber band to shoot a rod, which was going to be holding the ball, and then we're using a solenoid and a hole in the PVC to connect the rod to the solenoid, and whenever the solenoid gets activated, it's supposed to let go of the rod and just let the ball shoot out. But right now we're just dealing with some shear, and we're trying to figure out how to minimize shear in order for it to always be able to pull it out effectively.
You wanna
Okay.
you can get the arc of motion. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Awesome. So this is how we are going to deposit the balls into the red Solo cups. So after the balls have been collected and deposited in this box here, the small motor will turn this spool to extend the slide tracks. The spool will be mounted about right here, and it will pull like this, and this tracks extend, just like that. And how they're released, this bottom section of the box has a screw here where a string will be tied. As the slide tracks are extended, it pulls out and the balls drop into the cup. Difficulties we anticipate with this, string management, and finding the best place to mount the spool.
Hey, Team 4 Lebrontourage here, and I'm going to explain how this robot moves. So, if you come in here, we've got, let me just flip this thing upside down. We've got the large motor mounted to one of these cross platforms. It turns this gear, which turns the smaller gear, which turns the wheels. So, just turn like such, the robot moves. Pretty easy, huh? So, I'll give you a little demonstration. If I can start it up real quick. So bear with me 1 second. You think I should make it move?
Sick.
That's perfect.
The
It's
wire.
being held by the wire, but
Be free!
it's beautiful.
Alright, off you unplug it.
So this week we made the robot frame bigger by about 4 to 5 inches. The reason for this is that we just needed more space to actually mount things. And an issue that we see in the future is that with the slide tracks, they're mounted on the side, and then when they extend, we might need a counterweight so the robot doesn't tip over. This can cause a lot of problems with how the robot eventually moves and uses its wheels. So that is something to consider in the future. And overall, the counterweight would just take up a lot of room in our robot. So that's something that we need to investigate.